All right, this video is going to talk to you about how to get started with our this virtual spin up programming challenge that you guys are working on right now. So first things first, this is going to be one of our last that we can do in code blocks. I'd love to see you guys do this in Python coding, and I'm going to give you some instructions to help you with the Python coding. And just a reminder, if you do decide to do this code in Python and not blocks, you get a +5 to your grade, +5 points. So definitely something to help out. So first things first, we want to make sure that we're in the VR model, which is the gold. Red is for our robot. We're not coding the robot, we're coding in the gold. We're going to go and do a new project. I'm going to do the text project because that's kind of what we want to do. So I'm going to start a new text project, and we're going to use the V5RC spin up game. So it's going to be, depending on how big your screen is, it's going to be right down here. We're going to click on that, and that's going to start us up. Now, right here at the beginning, we can type in the notes. Remember the notes, anything that starts with a hashtag is green is our notes. We can give what our project is. So this is my project is our spin it is what we're calling it, spin it. The author, we could put our name in here. So I'm going to go and put my name in here. So this is my name. I can put what it is, the Vex code VR spin game, right, is what we're doing, spin up game. All of our stuff, the comments are great to add. We don't take out this define main. That's where all of our code is going to be. You're going to notice that it's indented over. So right here at the start, it's already indented over. It's got us driving forward so we can see how our robot drives forward, right? And then this last one, this comment here, this we don't want to delete. You have to keep this VR thread. That's what runs the VR program. So just as it is right now, there's no robot that we need to set up, and our virtual robot's already set up. We hit the start button, and our robot is going to automatically load. And remember, we have 1 minute of game, and your goal is to try to get 40 points. Now, you would be silly to not take 2 free frisbees loaded in, 2 free discs. So we want to make sure we choose our preloads. Now, you could certainly say, I don't want any preloads. I don't want the free frisbees, because you get 5 points for each frisbee. So we're going to go 2 frisbees. Now, for this assignment, we only score the red. The red scores by getting the frisbees into this high goal and on the ground under the blue goal. That's the only way we get our frisbees. And then we also choose where do we want to start. So I'm going to say I want to start somewhere over here, because I'm going to start my robot next to the red goal, because that's where I'm going to go for my red goal. And so I'm going to hit confirm, and that's where I'm going to go. If I hit the start button, you're going to see right away, my robot is just going to drive forward, because that's the command that I gave the robot, that's built into the robot, that it's going to do here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the reset button, so it's going to reset it back to where it's going. Okay. What we're going to do is I'm going to take this out. We're going to make some changes to the code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete this out for us, and we can type our code in, or we can make sure that if we've got something, we could drag the code over. So the first thing that we're going to do is we want our robot to get into position, right? So I'm going to do this, instead of driving forward and have to do a wait, we're going to give it distances that it drives. And in your classroom, you can see where it is. So I'm going to put this in here. So we're going to drive forward. I'm going to make it 100 millimeters, right? So we're going to make it 100 millimeters. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a problem right out of the gate here. So I'm going to put this so it's not indented in. And so if I don't have this indented in, and I go to build this, right, I go to hit play, it's going to give me an error. Okay, so now if I go look at my error, it's highlighted, and it usually does a good job of telling where it is, but I might have to fix something, and it says indentation error. It's expected an indent on or around this line. Okay, so if I look at this, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to say, okay, so this isn't indented. So I'm going to tab this over, and I'm going to run it again. Sometimes when you fix one error, it will open or show another error. So now when I hit the play button and I go to run it, it will go forward. So I've got my robot is going forward for a little bit. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to have to turn my robot, and we're going to do a new one. So we're going to make sure that everything is lined up. What we're going to do is we're going to do this turn to heading. Up until this point, we've been doing stuff like turn 90 degrees, turn 45 degrees, turn left for 2 seconds, right? We're going to turn to an actual, like a heading using the GPS sensor. So this is something we can do with the VR robot. We don't have GPS sensors in the classroom, so we can do this for the virtual. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our robot to a heading, and think of when you've got your heading, 0 is straight up, 180 is straight down, 90 is always facing to the right, 270 is always facing to the left, right? Is where we're going with it. So what I'm going to do is this is going to turn our robot. Now we can always test it as we go. And so I'm going to hit the play, and my robot turns, and so now I'm facing this 90 degrees, so I'm facing right to the left of where my robot is. Now what I want to do is I want to get my robot to start to shoot the discs, if you will. I want it to have it shoot the disc. So what we're going to do is you have your intake motor, and you have to decide how fast does it need to go. So again, I've got everything indented in. I'm going to start my motor, and so what I can do is under my motion or my motors, I can find my motor. How far do I want to spin, what I want it to do? I can either drag this in and it will show my intake motor group, or what I like to do is I like to start to type it. So I'm going to do my intake, and as I see it, I can, so here's my intake motor group, dot, and I'm going to do this spin 4. I'm going to have it spin in the direction that I want it to spin, right? I'm going to have it spin 4, and I'm going to have it spin, let's have it spin forward, right? And we're going to see what it does for us, okay? So now if I go back in, and I'm going to retry this, and I'm going to play, I'm going to start it going. There it is. Uh-oh. So my motors, it spun, but it kind of just dropped them on the ground. So what we want to do is we're going to change that. So instead of spinning forward, I'm going to spin in reverse. So I'm going to spin this in reverse. It has to be all caps, so I'm going to spin this in reverse. And so now if I go back to play this again, it's spinning in reverse. So I'm going to start with my 2 preloads. I'm going to start right here close. I'm going to hit confirm, and there it is. So it goes forward, turns. Okay, so I got one, but I didn't get the second one. It kind of bounced out. So what I could do is I could say, okay, maybe I need to go just a little bit harder. I need it to move faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an extra line in here. So I'm going to drop this down, and I'm going to take my velocity. So I'm going to start to type my intake motor group, dot, and I'm going to do set. I'm going to set my velocity to, let's go 80%. Let's go 80, and then I'm going to do percent, and I'm going to do this. Now, it has to be spelled correctly. I'm going to put an error in here. I'm going to do percent with an A. You'll notice, one, it changes the color, so it doesn't work. And in the classroom, we've got the color coding, so you can see how everything is. But if I go to build this, it's going to look like it's going to do something. I choose where do I want to start, where am I going here, I hit confirm, I hit play, and oh, now I've got an error. So now if I go look at where my error is, it's telling me found a variable or function that does not exist. Name, and it tells me percent. Oh, I don't have a percent, I need percent. All right, so I'm going to get it here. Let's try that again and see what I can do. So I'm going to reset it. I'm going to try that again. There it is. Now I got both of them, right? So I've got both of them in there. So now I've got everything that I need to do. What you need to do is, now that you've got this, is this really right here is all of the code that you need with what you're doing. So we're going to put some notes here. So this is going to be, we're going to give you some notes here. So this is going to move, you have two options, forward, one, it has to be all caps, forward and reverse. right? So that's just going to move our robot in forward and reverse. So that's going to get everything by 100 millimeters. Our turning, this is the only one we need to turn as we're moving around the field. So we're going to go to, point, turn to angle of degrees. So we're going to turn to angle of degree. 0 is straight up. Straight up. There it is. Straight up is 0. Okay. I can also change, just like I've got my drivetrain. We've got a minute to do this. I did my intake motor group. I could do this. I'm gonna put another line of code in here just to get you. We're gonna change our drivetrain velocity. So we're gonna do our drivetrain dot set velocity. Let's set the velocity. Set drive velocity. We'll set it to 60%, so it goes a little bit faster. And we'll do this. So now you really have all you need. Change speed of drivetrain. There it is. So that's going to change the speed of our drivetrain. You got a minute to try to get as many points as you want. So that's going to change the speed of our drivetrain. Higher the number, up to 100%, the faster it's going to go. Lower the number, the slower it's going to go. Intake velocity. So we're going to do this. This is the intake. We want to go high for shooting, and we're going to do low for, we'll call it collecting, for collecting our discs up. So high for shooting, low for collecting. And so then what we're going to do here is reverse is going to be our reverse. Oh, let's put this all caps. Reverse is to shoot and intake. Right? Now the one thing that you might want to do is, so like right now I've got the spinning, so there's maybe one more code that you're going to want to do. Like say we go around the field and I've got my robot driving to pick up other discs. Right now as I left it, my motor is still spinning the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a weight in, and I'm going to wait until I get rid of those discs. So maybe I'm going to do wait 2, and I'm going to do seconds. So then this is going to allow wait to get all discs out, right? Or or stop once collected, right? So what we're going to do with that is once I do this wait, it's going to wait. I'm going to put a wait in to either get it going, and I'm going to make my motor stop. So I'm going to do my intake motor group dot stop, and I'm going to do my open and close parentheses. Okay, and this is going to turn off the motor, or stop the motor. Stop motors. Must have the open and close parentheses. There it is. You must have the open and close parentheses. Right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start spinning my motors in reverse, get rid of all the frisbees, wait 2 seconds so the frisbees are gone. Then I'm going to stop the motor, because if I go back and I start driving around to try to collect more frisbees, but my if I go, let's see, I'm going to do 2 preloads, and let's put us here to start, right? So it gives me very different of where we're going to go. So then I turn and I shoot, I'm shooting the frisbees out of the disc, out of the field. So I got to make sure I'm going to the right spot. But if I start trying to drive and collect all these other frisbees on the ground, if my intake motor is still going at 90%, as I suck them up, I'm just going to shoot them right back out. So what I want to do is make sure that I stop the motors so that they go. Make sure that you save your project. So you're going to call it your name. And this is spin. And save it to your Chromebook. And then you're going to turn that in for us. So that's going to be what you are putting in for this project. And that's going to give you everything that you need to get your robot set and coded.